This video is going to go over a tool in Blackboard for your students to submit work. It's called the assignment tool. I do have to make a distinction. If you were accustomed to using a much older tool called the digital Dropbox, Blackboard upgraded that tool with something called, confusingly, the assignment tool. Um, Instructors had complained that the digital Dropbox was unwieldy and could often end up with hundreds of papers in it that the instructor had to sort of figure out how to organize and commandeer. So they created something called an assignment tool, which is a smaller, more controlled version of the digital Dropbox. What it does is allows the instructor to create a place for students to submit, upload, and submit work. It populates the gradebook, and it can make it so that if the instructor sets up their course with multiple assignment tools, your work is organized much more easily for you to grade. Let me show you how it looks. When you go into Blackboard, on your control panel, you now have a single area called Content. Many people got confused because there used to be an area called Assignments, which has nothing to do with the assignment tool. It's also just a name. So we're going to go into a place called Content. You can see it's here on my screen. I can see the title up here. And the steps that you follow, you are going to click on the Create Assessment button, and you're going to choose Assignment. Let me show you what that looks like. Here's Create Assessment, the second button, and right here in the middle it says Assignment. When you select this tool, you have multiple steps that you're going to follow. You give the information, you add files and grading, you make the availability set as well as the due dates and who is responsible for the assignment. So I have named this specifically the assignment Dropbox, but if you're going to have multiple assignment areas, you can name them the title of the assignment if that helps your students navigate. If you have instructions, you have a place here to add instructions. You have all the toolbars, including the ability to embed or upload pictures if you'd like. The second thing you need to do is attach any files. Now you may want to attach something simple like a rubric, but if this is something that the students need to download and they have to fill out a document or add something and then upload it back, you can browse and you can attach multiple files. The third step is that you have to assign points. And this is what populates the gradebook. You don't actually have to put a point value. If you want to make this 0, you can, but there has to be some numeric number even if it is 0 in here. And then you have the availability. You can turn this on by putting the check here, and you can limit the availability if you want it to display after and until. You can do the date range and the time here. The number of attempts allows your students to try this assignment several times. However, the points possible will only relate to one attempt, so they can't put 3 separate parts of the assignment in each attempt. It all kind of, eventually when you grade it, it doesn't have a cumulative score. Each attempt has the one score that will populate. So you can allow just a single attempt if you'd like. You can allow students to just keep submitting as much as they want, or you can say, in this case, students can only submit 2 different times, so that gives them a chance to get some feedback and then turn something in again. The due date is separate than the availability. You could have something open for a week or 2 weeks while students turn work into this Dropbox, but the due date is what populates the gradebook, and it will also be in their what's new on their home page. It is possible, if you have groups of students, to make an assignment Dropbox specific to just a group. Once you've done this, the students will have a Dropbox available in their view. I will make a second video showing you how the students see the Dropbox and how you grade it.